Hello Internet, how are you guys? In this video I want to talk about my experiences of IIM Bangalore PhD interview. So I'm Bangalore PhD interview was a bit different because it happened after the COVID-19 situation. So I had filled this form for PhD way back in January. I completed with all the recommendation and SOPs, and after that I got the call while I was still attending my interview in IIM Calcutta. So it was 11th. So on 11th of March, I got this call, the email that I have been called for a PhD marketing interview in IIM Bangalore. But after that, as we all know that this COVID-19 situation happened, and this was put on hold, and it was put on hold for so long. I mean, I used to get I got two mails in March and two or three mails in April. Each time it was said we will conduct an interview in online mode at a later date, and finally it was around last week of April that I got confirmation that finally this is being conducted through the online mode, and it was conducted through the Zoom platform, and mine was scheduled on 1st of May. So for me it was first because I have never I had used the Zoom platform before for attending some meetings, but for a PhD interview it was a first for me. And the thing happens that when you move to a campus, you know, the vibe is very much different. You get to meet a lot of people, you get to meet scholars, PhD scholars there, you get to meet professors and other people, you know. Those situations are a bit different. But here you are sitting all alone in a room preparing for your PhD interviews, and then at your scheduled time, mine was around 3 o'clock afternoon. So then you get a call from the PhD board, and everybody is sitting, you know, they are not sitting at the same place. All of the three board members, the interview panel members, they are sitting at different places, you are sitting at different places. There are 4 windows in that Zoom platform. So it altogether is a different experience. So mine was a board of 3 professors. So it was a good experience for me. But I will say that you know, when a process is prolonged, you kind of lose the motivation for some time. So I will not say that this prolonged time of interview had given me more time to kind of study for that particular subject. You know, you kind of stretch as long as the deadline is. So you know, the procrastination creeps in. So I procrastinated till the last moment, and it wasn't good, but you know, it was very depressing, you know, lockdown situation and all that. All this hullabaloo that is going on, it was depressing in sense. And also I'm staying far from my home in a government hostel, so managing all of that was a bit tricky for me, but somehow I managed to pull it through to study for my PhD interview examination. So the board asked me the basic simple questions. First of all, what I say, like I had already said in my IIM Calcutta experience interview, the video I made before this, that they generally ask question from your SOPs. So you kind of should have a good grasp on whatever you have written in your SOP. Another thing is that you should tailor made your SOP according to the institution, because every institution is different. You are applying, you might be applying for the same program, but their requirement may be different. Whatever the research interest that the professors have, that might be different. So you kind of should visit the interviews website and institute's website, and should see what are the research interests of the professors there. You should kind of try to match to that. The requirement doesn't require IIM Bangalore's it doesn't require to have a background in marketing as per se, but it is very good that you should have some of the concepts which are very basic to marketing ready. However, they will you know, kind of run you through 2 years of coursework. That is a different matter, but you know, kind of you have to show that you are really there for 5 years. You know, that really matters. You have to really show that you are someone who will stay for the longer run, because keeping a motivation is the key. Someone they want to take someone who will stay for 5 years and someone who will contribute to the research and the academia. The conversations, I tried to make conversations with IIM Bangalore students, 1 or 2 students, and I did it through the LinkedIn, and the inputs they gave me, their own interview experiences while they were appearing for their PhD interviews. It kind of really helped me, and the questions that were asked to me was on my background, on my academic background, as well as on my work experience previously that I had, and they do ask whether you have some published work or not. Somehow it trickles down to whether you have that academic acumen or not. And I will say you should keep your applications ready well in time, because you know, SOP is something that is very crucial to all of this. And one of the thing I realized, because I didn't get selected this time, so one of the thing I realized that you should not write it in a one go, because you yourself don't realize much of the things that you happen to write in just single go. You should write it once, then rewrite it twice, rewrite it several times until you get convinced of your SOP yourself. So that is the thing about that. And apart from that, they do ask what is the career progression that you are hoping for, and all of this is generally basically to you know, find out whether you are an institute fit or not, because the institution really spends a lot on the research students, and IIM Bangalore being one of them, like the ABCs of the country. It is one of the top-notch institution, and competition is really that hard. A few of my friends have they have got the final admission call for PhD, and the things what I can tell you from their experience of getting into IIM Bangalore's PhD program is that you really have to work on your SOPs and really have to, you know, kind of convince the interview board that you are there for the long run. You are there, you are someone who is really interested in their research, research and academia, and who is really a good fit for the institution, who does find a resonance with the professors there, because the student professor ratio is very good. If you consider IIM Bangalore, it's very good. Most of the interview calls were made like on 11th of March, and that was the time like IIM Ahmedabad was also sending out the calls, and I didn't got the IIM Ahmedabad's call, but IIM Bangalore's, IIM Calcutta's, and IIM Kozhikode's, IIM Indore's, and this year only Calcutta was before the COVID-19 situation, so we got to visit the IIM Calcutta campus, and all of our interviews were done inside the campus, but for this Bangalore, Kozhikode and Indore's interview was really a new experience for me and for most of the people, because I don't think that in IIM's entire history, they would have conducted an online interview. So it was all done online this time. And as it happens, I have already told you in my previous video that they don't send out emails to non-selected candidates. So whether you are selected or not, you have to have to get that news from someone who has already gotten the interview call, the PhD admission call letter. So one of my friend got that admission call letter, so he got it, and most of us who didn't got it, we understood that yes, we are not in the final selected list. And they do release a wait list. So generally it's several people, but getting selected from a wait list in IIM Bangalore is really difficult. Means who will really want to drop those offer letters if they got. So even one waiting list is difficult to clear there. Apart from this, I think I have discussed most of the things. That's it. And if you happen to have any questions regarding the PhD interview process, the application process, where to get the recommendations from, and what to do after the application process has happened, what to do when you get the call letter till the interviews happen, so how to proceed. If you happen to have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much.